Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Boy, do we have a lot to cover today. Fed cut this week. What did that do for interest rates? But before I get into that, here's what I want to talk to you about. Okay. I want to talk to you about the holidays and the way you look and feel. Okay. So, you know, I'm going to get a little personal and vulnerable with you. And my wife literally hates it when I do this. But you know what? I always promise to be genuine with my audience and real. So, I mean, I've confessed I'm a high school dropout. I've confessed that I was orphaned when I was 15 years old. I've confessed a lot of things on the air that I didn't tell people for years. Okay. I kept it hidden. But I promised that I was going to be completely open and genuine with all of you because I think that's the important way to be. And sometimes people may judge you for it, but you know what? That's okay. You can judge me for it as well. Okay, as you know, I struggled with my weight. Now, I was never like really fat, but I was overweight. And I tried everything. I went on GLP-1s. I've tried weight loss clinics. I tried B12 shots. I went on some kind of a I don't know what it was. It was some type of energy thing. And I did 75 hard, which is 75 days straight of working out 45 minutes a day, twice a day, drinking a gallon of water, no alcohol. You have to be on a diet. I did that twice and I lost weight, but none of it was sustainable. And I'm going to tell you something. I joined this place called Age Rejuvenation. And when I joined it, they hooked me up. They did extensive blood tests and they hooked me up and I was on it for a couple of months and I felt like it wasn't quite working as well as it should have worked. So I called them up and I said, "Hey, I don't think I'm getting the results out of this." And they went, "Some people don't on the first go around. So let's redo some blood work and let's reanalyze where your numbers are now and make some adjustments." And by God, they did it. And holy smokes, man, I started dropping weight and I feel so much better. So I lost 77 pounds. Okay. 77 pounds. Now I've kept every pound off. Now I'm not telling you I'm bragging about it, but I don't go to the gym. Okay. Now I'm active, but I don't go to the gym and I should, and I need to. And I don't always eat as well as I should. Most of the time, I just don't eat during the day and then I eat a supper and go to bed. It's horrible. However, I've cut back on most of it. And I cut back on my alcohol, but my alcohol consumption has been cut back because of this medication. I just don't want to drink as much. I don't even feel like it. So I went on this. Now, the average GLP-1 costs a customer about $250 a month. That's about the average that they're all about the same. But the difference in age rejuvenation is no one is the same. Where if you go to your doctor and get it, everyone gets basically the same medication. I don't care if you weigh 110 pounds or 280 pounds, everybody's getting the same medication, and that's not right. So I'm the only one that I know that I'm on two different GLP-1s. I'm on the Manjaro and I'm on the Ozempic or semaglutide and tirzepatide. I'm on a mix. Now, I will tell you something that was the real deal. And I have kept the weight off now. So, this company, Age Rejuvenation, does not pay me to advertise for them. I do it because I love what they did for my life. They helped me. So, I know you're looking a little chubby. You ain't feeling the way you should. Okay. You don't look as good in the bedroom. You know that. You don't look as good as in the mirror. And it's okay. You can fix it. But I will guarantee you, no matter how much you go to the gym, no how much salad and chicken you eat, you're not going to lose the weight. You can't. And I'll tell you why. My wife did that for years. Literally chicken and salad. That's all she ate. And she could not lose the weight. Now, she was not heavily overweight, but she wanted to lose 15, 20 pounds. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. I got her on this. Bang. High school weight. We're both at our high school weight right now. High school weight, and I've kept it off. So here's what I'm going to do. I told Age Rejuvenation that I would share my story with you, but they had to give you a heck of a deal. So you can get your first visit for them for $100. Okay. Now, all of you are a little different. Each one of them is a little different in cost, depending on the medication that you actually need. But you're going to get the first one for $100. It's a steal. Okay. You just join their program, get on it for like 6 to 10 months, 12 months, because you're going to need that much time. Be patient. Be patient because they're going to adjust your medication about every 3 months. And they're really good at it. And they've got locations all over the state of Florida, and they do like a doctor on virtual meetings if you want that as well. So I want you to call me. If you want to lose weight, you can call or text lose weight to 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009, or my Orlando number at 407-706-3313. So listen, I will connect you with my friends at Age Rejuvenation. But listen, the holidays are coming. It's you got to be finished. You got to be finished. You're going to be eating like a pig and drinking eggnog and eating turkey and dressing. Come on, mashed potatoes and gravy. You can eat that stuff, but you won't want to eat as much as you would. You won't want to. My wife and I haven't had one meal that we haven't split since I've been on this. I guarantee you the amount of money that I pay for my GLP-1s, I save in food and alcohol. I think it's free. I honestly think it's free. And it was the smartest thing I did for me. So do it for you. Call me now and I'll connect you with them. Now, that's a hell of an endorsement for me. I don't endorse anybody like that, but I endorse them. So give me a call and I'll get you fixed up. But stop looking chunky. It's time you fix it. Now, let's move on to business here. So Jerome Powell lowered the Fed rate 1/4 point on Wednesday, the 29th. What did that do for interest rates? They went up. Didn't I tell you they're going to go up? I told every one of you they're going to go up after the Fed drops the Fed meeting. They're asked the Fed has the Fed drop. And nobody believes me. They're all like, well, that's stupid. How could they lower rates, but rates go up? The reason for this, and listen carefully so you can be smarter than your neighbor. When the Fed drops the Fed rate, it stimulates the stock market. The stock market pulls energy out of the bond market, and mortgages are tied to bonds, not the Fed rate. So when that happens, pulls all the energy out of it, the bond yield goes to hell in a handbasket, and interest rates go up. Now, could they go down eventually? They probably will. They'll settle. But we lost 30 basis points in the bond market in one day, the day the Fed dropped the Fed rate. Now we got another Fed cut in December 10th, but Jerome Powell says there ain't no guarantee of that, baby. And that sent the market in a negative direction. So they didn't like it. And this guy's an idiot. He's a total idiot. I know Trump can't wait to get rid of him because he's not even an economist. So I'm going to tell you, here's the deal. I tell my clients this, and you can either believe it or you can go to another lender and believe them. But here's the deal. You refinance or you lock your rate in between 3 and 1 week before a cut, not after the cut. So now the next one's December 10th. So I'm telling my clients between November like 23rd and December 5th, there's your deal. That's the time. So you want to refinance? Go ahead. Wait for January. Wait for February. I don't think you're going to see as good because I don't think, and the reason I don't think you're going to get more Fed cuts anytime soon, they're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about inflation. Now, I think they should be concerned more about unemployment because they can't get their unemployment numbers right for the life of them. And they lie to you and I every time they come up with unemployment numbers. They go, oh, unemployment's not down. Then they come out 2 weeks later and go, well, we got some new numbers and it really is down. So I just know that's going to happen 2 weeks after that announcement. And it does every single time. They're a bunch of liars. The Fed's not telling you the truth. The Fed's not looking at real numbers, but it doesn't matter because you and I have to live with it. So you follow my direction. I watch the market. I'm a geek on the market. Like I have computers all around me right now, and I've got every chart that you can imagine in front of me. And so I know for all intents and purposes, nobody has a crystal ball, and I don't claim to. I don't claim to know, everything because I don't, but I am very in tune with what market trends tend to do. And I give you that information so that you can be empowered by it. And I know a lot of you pay attention to me because you call me and go, yeah, I hear you say this all the time, Bruce. I hear you say it. You preach this all the time. And you know what? I do because I need you to have success. So on Wednesday, the market went to hell in a handbasket. Matter of fact, rates were literally cut off because the market couldn't keep up with how much they were raising. Now, have they gone up much? No. Did they go up really anything surmountable? No, they didn't, but they went up because if you lost 30 basis points on the bond market, that 30 basis points is $300 per every $100,000. That's what you lost. So if you bought a $300,000 house, it just cost you about $2,000 more in loan cost. That's what it cost you to stay with that same rate. Now, is that going to improve? It probably will over time. But if we got inflation looming, inflation is the arch enemy of the bond market. And so you have to be aware of those things. And all of you people that are getting greedy about your refinancing, I have people calling me going, I ain't going to refi till it hits the fours. Well, you're going to refi because you're an idiot. And if you wait for the fours, it will never happen. So would you rather wait for rates to hit the fours that'll never happen, or save $300 or $400 a month now? And let's say that we refinance now and you're saving $300 or $400 a month. And then it does drop to the fours. We'll just do it again. It's okay. I'm going to make sure that you don't have a long break-even period. It's got to be a short break-even period. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loan Arranger. And I give you this information because I'm hoping you can count on me. I know you can count on me. I'm hoping you will trust somebody in the market. And if you don't trust me, go to somebody that you do trust. Go to somebody else in the mortgage business that you trust more than me. Somebody that watches the market like me. Somebody that knows the market inside and out and understands trends. And somebody that's been in the business for 35 years that cares enough about their clients. Pick somebody that's got a 5-star rating. Pick somebody that's closed well over 10,000 loan transactions. Go find that person. Pick somebody that's on the top 1% origination in the entire country. If you do, you're going to find my name right at the top of the list. And I'm in your backyard, and I'm reachable, and I'm here. And I will never, and nor will my employees, ever mislead you or convince you or attempt to convince you to refinance or purchase when you shouldn't. They won't do it. Not under my watch. Not now, not never. If you want somebody, and I'm going to tell you, sometimes I'm a little firm with some of you folks because you don't listen well. And, I've had clients call me, hey, Bruce can be kind of firm with you, but he will look out for your best interest. I will. I get firm with you when I see you're going sideways. Don't go sideways. Stay with the course. Listen to my advice. You'll pay off. Okay? You'll pay off. I'm not going to tell you to do something that's going to cost you money. I'm going to tell you to do something that's going to make you money. 813-213-4009. Write that number down now. Right now. Get your pen and paper out. Plug it in your phone. Pull your phone out. Write it down. Put me down there. Bruce Woodburn, the Loan Arranger. Not the Lone Ranger, the Loan Arranger. That's my name. 813-213-4009. Or Orlando, 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. Get your application started now at webringyouhome.com. Soft pull. No hard pulls. Soft pull to get things started. I'm not going to do a hard pull. I will review everything with you. You do not have questions after I'm done. And if you do, we stay on the phone. We stay on the Zoom meeting. We look at numbers. We compare my rates with Rocket. We compare it with your credit union. We compare it with anybody you want. I can pull up their rates. Compare it with anybody you want. I'm going to tell you something. You want it, somebody that you can count on. I'm applying for the job. If I don't completely live up to every expectation you have, fire me. Just fire me and tell all your friends how I sucked. And I'm going to tell you something. You won't do it because I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. I will be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Show. So I have more things to yell at you for, okay? I have more things to tell you that are going to make you and save you money. But I need you to pay attention. I'll be back in 5 minutes. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or webringyouhome.com. Don't go anywhere.